Horoscope for Scorpio, Thursday, 25 December 2025. Welcome to Cosmologicaleb. Today, Scorpio, the universe challenges you to find the balance between tension and fluidity. It's a double-edged day, where planets ask you to unlock seemingly opposite energies. The Sun, your ruler, is in square with Neptune, which can make you feel like you're walking on a loose rope between clarity and confusion. Venus, who governs your love and values, intersects with Saturn and Neptune, adding a touch of frustration or desire for something intangible. However, not everything is tense. Jupiter in trine to Saturn, and Uranus in sextile with Neptune, which means that if you know how to channel that energy, you can turn challenges into learning. Today, your physical body, House 1, may feel an energy more charged than usual, as if you had to awaken from a lethargy state to align opposing forces. Don't be afraid of where, it's part of the process. Imagine that you are on a roller coaster, where vertigo drives you to cling to your goals, but also to let go of what is no longer useful. Today, the cosmos asks you to be like a river, firm in your course, but flexible in the ramparts. Mercury, the planet of communication, today is in your house 2, which governs resources and self-esteem. This means that any financial decision or conversation about money will be praised for its clarity, as long as you don't get carried away by fear. However, the Sun, your ruler, in quadrature with Neptune, could make you overestimate your income or underestimate the risks. Imagine an urgent email you must send. It could come miswritten by a distraction, or a customer could delay a payment for confusion. But this is where Jupiter comes into play, in trine to Saturn. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, gives you the courage to ask for what is yours, while Saturn, the one of the structure, teaches you to review contracts with magnifying glass. If today you have to close a negotiation, the energy will be favorable if you use a pragmatic attitude. A contract where, in the end, a small adjustment, a legal clause, avoids a bigger problem. As for your personal money, Mercury at home 2 also activates the need to communicate with someone key about a debt or savings. It may be an awkward but necessary call. Remember, Saturn asks for discipline, but Jupiter reminds you that well-calculated risks are also part of the game. Today, your health depends on how you manage the energy of Mars in your home 3, action, communication. You may feel the need to constantly move, an urgent call, a WhatsApp message that you cannot ignore. But if you get carried away by this energy, you could run out. The key is to balance the movement with pauses. If you feel anxious during a working meeting, allow yourself a moment to breathe deeply. Imagine oxygen filling your lungs like water in a bottle. The Moon in sextile with Mars suggests that today is a good day to establish small care rituals, such as an herbal tea before bedtime or a morning stretch. In addition, House 6, routine, reminds you that today is a day not to postpone simple tasks that release stress. Washing clothes, organizing the desk, or even taking a 10-minute walk. Today's energy is like a clock. If you synchronize your actions with pauses, the rhythm will be sustainable. The Moon in your house 5, romance, creativity, and Saturn in the same house suggest that today your relationships are under pressure. You may feel the need to show affection, but Saturn adds a dose of seriousness. If you have a partner, a loving gesture, a hug, a message could be received coldly if you don't contextualize it. This does not mean that love is lacking, but that Venus in quadrature with Saturn asks you to redefine your limits. Imagine a conversation where you try to express emotions, but the other person gets involved in logic. It's the classic, I can't, versus, it would make me happy. Here, Neptune at home 5 reminds you that there are unexpressed dreams. Maybe a creative project you've postponed or a fantasy you don't want to verbalize for fear of reaction. Uranus in the house 7 pair adds an unexpected touch of change. It could be an unusual decision of your partner, traveling, moving that you didn't expect. But not everything is tense. The Sun and the Moon in sextile to Mars give you an impulse to act courageously. Send a message to someone you haven't seen in a while, or propose an unusual appointment. The key is not to idealize. Today is not a day for illusions, but for concrete actions. Today, your mind is a battlefield between clarity and confusion. The Sun in conjunction with Venus in House 3, communication, gives you the ability to transmit ideas with elegance, but Neptune in square can cloud your logic. A well-written email may contain simple revision errors. Jupiter at home 9, travels, studies, suggests that today is a good day to learn something new, especially on philosophical or expansive topics. How to take advantage of it? A podcast on personal transformation, or a book that makes you rethink your priorities. The square of Venus with Saturn also invites you to reflect on how social structures, work, family affect your values. Perhaps today, you understand that authenticity requires more than adjusting to what is expected. The revelation of the day: boundaries are not obstacles, they are bridges. Every no you set up today builds a clearer yes for tomorrow. Given today's tense aspects, the Sun square Neptune, Venus square Saturn, the perfect ritual is that of emotional cleansing. Find a glass, fill it with fresh water, and add a tablespoon of salt. Write on a paper any emotion that is blocking you, silos, frustration, fear, and immerse it in the water. While you do, breathe deeply and visualize how water absorbs negative energy. Then leave the glass in a window where the sun bathes it. This ritual not only helps you to release emotions, but also to connect with the energy of the house 5, creativity, and 8, transformation. Salt represents balance, Saturn, and water, the intuition, Neptunus. Although it may sound simple, the repetition of this act with intent has power. In addition, it is a physical reminder. Today, what you release will allow you to move forward. Your color for today is brown earth. This tone, associated with Saturn, structure, and Pluto, transformation, connects you with the stability you need to balance the tension. Use an accessory of this color, such as a belt or bracelet, or simply visualize a brown object in your environment. The brown earth reminds you that, even if the planets disagree, you have the power to anchor that energy into a clear purpose. In addition, Jupiter in trigon with Saturn suggests that this color will attract structural opportunities, a solid project, a key conversation. It is the color of sustainable growth, like the roots of a tree that, though hidden, sustains a whole forest. Today, Scorpio, you are the alchemist of your own energy. Although cosmic forces challenge you, remember that each tension is a step to transform you. Trust your instinct, but don't ignore the signals of the universe. Have a nice day, dear Scorpio. Subscribe to Cosmological Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.